I personally am not here standing MP Kuzom Parliament. Mr. President, I'm here to be vetted, to be given a card as a commander. As a commander, Kamwenge District. In your absence in Kamwenge District, I'm the Chaguranyi in Kamwenge. With my team, that's what we are here to represent. We are presenting you in Kamwenge. We are the Chaguranyis in Kamwenge. And we are family, we are strong. Mr. President, we request you. This is the request from the people of Kamwenge. Bambi. Tushaba mukama wanje. Abantu bakamwenge nubakwenda. Ngoijeyo mazima. Mwebali mnonga. Mwebali mnonga. This is my comrade. He's also a candidate. We have two constituencies. We have Chibale East and Chibale. Ogomwajo nwesindali Franka tumwebaze. Mwena Franka tumwebaze ni mumanya. Itoka mwenje ni wozoni. Tulio mwozoni. Kongako mukule bito tulio abana bato kongako we are ready to fight. Mwebale mnonga.
People power, our power, NUP, everywhere. Amazina ganje ninye Asimo Derrick. Nyetekateka kukwata ticket ya National Unity Platform representing Chibale County, Kamwenge District in the 12th Parliament. Only, thank you Mr. Secretary General, just 1 minute. When I came out, when I came out to declare my intentions to go to Parliament on the NUP ticket, back then, last year, the first people to be approached with promises of us being lynched by bangers were my parents. Today, I'm still standing firm if my party trusts me. Now, as a sub-region, we are categorically under attack. First, it was Bobi. A few days ago, it has been Doreen Kaija. We are not stopping soon. We shall be there. To our comrades in incarceration, this is for you. We shall never surrender. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Do we have comrades from Karamoja who are here for vetting? Stand up, please. You can actually run here from Karamoja. And today we also have our great MP Chisigenda Baita Musonyo. Let me invite, where are the other people from Bunyoro? You can wave to us. Oh yes, you can see all those people from Bunyoro. Ama, you can say hello to us.
Hello members. People power. Our power. People power. And my name is Chiluk Regina. I'm from Kabong District. Women Member of Parliament, Kabong District. The day when I declared myself as a woman member of Parliament, I went to the returning officer. I picked the form, but I met with the people from the Gizos. I was intimidated. They told me, if you pick a form, we shall work on you. I told them, I will work on you too. Because I had strength, I was determined, I had confidence that I will do the needful for our district. Thank you so much. I came here for vetting. I'm the only person because others are hiding, they don't want to come out. But one beauty is that most of our parish councillors, SPPs, have nominated under our power. You are represented and the youth are ready to vote for our president. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. All the way from Kabong. Please come for a presidential handshake. Our government, if they want to work on her, she will work on them. People power. Our power. Yeah. So because of time, I want to go straight into some of the issues we want to address today. the other issues, those comrades have already talked about the state of fear and intimidation that we are undergoing as NUP. Our people are being hounded left, right, and center. All of you have seen the new abductions that are taking place and all that, and we want to condemn that in the strongest terms possible. Like we've been telling you people, these things which they are talking about, unlawful drilling, are just an excuse. In the last election, they abducted over 4,000 supporters of the National Unity Platform. 18 of them are still missing up to now. Were they also unlawfully drilling? So we have been making it clear that it's not about unlawful drilling or whatever fake charges they are coming up with. It is just the persecution. That these things are just fake. Look at some of the people they have picked up, including our comrade Waiswa Alex Mufumbiro. On the 12th of February, when they claim he was here doing unlawful drilling, he never stepped here at the party headquarters. He was at a hospital and he came out to talk about that. Comrade Kaija Dorin never stepped here on that day. But the criminal regime, that is a charge they have put against her. Even if you look at the people they go around picking up, so like we've been saying, they just pick NUP supporters and then start thinking about the charges to put on them. Like we said yesterday, for Doreen Kaija, they even slapped her with an offense related to running a private school that is not classified. How shameless, how laughable. You all know that when we started that school, they summoned us at police. We went and told them that the NUP School of Leadership is a department of a political party. Because we call it a school, they started asking, where is the syllabus, who are the lecturers, who is the vice chancellor? Said, do these people even understand what they're talking about? But because they fear us, first of all, NUP is the most organized political party in the country. For them, they are even struggling to build headquarters. But for us, we have a headquarter here, and we even have a school of leadership, and now we have a headquarter in Iganga, and offices across the country. So they say, who are these people to think that they can have all these facilities across the country? And you remember then they raided the school, stole our books and everything. After stealing our books, we thought they had read them, so that they start behaving like leaders. But it seems they did not even read those books which they stole from us. So we condemn that in the strongest terms possible and assure the people of Uganda that that is just persecution. And like we announced recently, we are going to the Constitutional Court to challenge that unconstitutional charge of unlawful drilling. We want to challenge it before the Constitutional Court so that they stop using it to, abduct people and do all these crimes that they are committing. But we've also been saying that if you know that we have committed any offense, why do you waylay people, abduct them, torture them and all that? Summon them and see if they will not appear before the police in accordance with the law. And to that end, I recently, on behalf of NUP, wrote a letter to the IGP pointing out these illegalities, these criminal actions, and the double standards which we see. I'm sure all of you have seen videos of NRM supporters doing the military drills. For us as NUP, we don't do military drills. But you have seen NRM supporters doing military drills, and nothing happens to them. The other day you saw pictures and videos of NRM supporters putting on yellow t-shirts, moving around in UPDF trucks in this town. You have not seen that man Kulaije come out to say anything about it. They just keep talking about NUP because they fear the power of the people, and they know that they are surely on their way out. So that is the first thing I wanted to address. The second one is about the nomination process. Our president will tell you about the nomination process and what we intend to do, but I wanted to assure you that we submitted all the signatures. We submitted signatures in excess. And unlike NRM, which normally submits fake signatures, which they get from PDM books and all these things which they always do, they go to You remember in the last election when they claimed that they had collected 5 million signatures and people went and verified that those 5 which they took there were empty. But NUP submitted real signatures from real people. Unfortunately, like Dr. Kanabi was saying, the regime has been approaching people who signed for NUP, intimidating them. Can you imagine? In Isinjiro, they went and looked for all the people who signed for a president and told them to sign for Museveni also. Now, the media may be asking themselves why we did not even notify you on the day when we went there, because we had to do it in a rubber-dub style after learning that they wanted to claim that the people who signed for us had already signed for another candidate. So that is why if you see how we left here with our signatures, some of the people had to be on border borders so that these guys do not waylay us and take away these signatures. Now, even after all that, they've been approaching people who signed for us, intimidating them, asking why they signed for NUP. Unfortunately, the Electoral Commission up to now has not yet released these certificates, and it is our hope that they are not playing funny games. Because we've been following up every day, asking them how far they have gone with verifying these signatures, because we want to be ready for nomination. And like I said, we've been asking them every day to give us that certificate which we need to proceed to pay and all these things. They haven't done that. It is our hope that they are not playing any funny games, because the people of Uganda are watching them. Finally, I want to address the issue of the National Consultative Forum. Ladies and gentlemen, you all know that a few months back, Parliament, in a very bizarre and really criminal manner, amended the Political Parties and Organizations Act. Why do I call it in a criminal manner? Because they did not follow the law in any way possible. They violated all the rules in the book. But they went ahead and passed the Political Parties Organizations Act amendment. NUP has been in the National Consultative Forum from inception. And the vice chairperson of the National Consultative Forum is Comrade Katana Benjamin, our national treasurer. Previously, it was Mama Jole Mugisha, may her soul rest in peace, who was the vice chairperson of that entity. Parliament amended that law because it was actually not an NGO, it was a company limited by guarantee. So we took a stand and said we are not going to join the company, and also gave other reasons why we could not join that entity, which in our view was illegal and not binding on anybody. Then what happened was that because public funds are allocated for political parties through Parliament, they realized that NUP, first of all, was putting all the money we get to very good use. They realized that we are actually building a real political party in this country, with a party headquarters, with offices, with a functional secretariat, and everything. So when they realized that we have been on the move, they decided to amend the law to say that now IPOD will become an institution under the National Consultative Forum. They made it a department under NCF and said that all political parties with representation in Parliament must belong to IPOD in order for them to get any public funds. They also said that all political parties which are not represented in Parliament are going to be part of what they call the Forum of Non-Represented Political Parties. So that became the law. It became the binding law of the land after passing that law. Although we are challenging it before court, we are challenging the Political Parties and Organizations Act, the amendment, before court on account of the illegalities and also the content. Because we believe that you cannot force someone to be part of something they don't want to be a part of. And like we communicated to you, ladies and gentlemen, public funds for political parties is not just a phenomenon in Uganda. In over 100 countries of the world, political parties get funding. But because of the criminal regime, they wanted to find every way possible to deny NUP those funds. So they amended the law. But now what is very funny, even after amending the law, under that law, it says that the minister, who is the Minister of Justice and Constitutional Affairs, shall make a statutory instrument for political parties to determine whether they want to be part of NCF or not. Now, what Mao did together with the regime, they said no. They did not make that statutory instrument. We are part of NCF, but they have been having meetings discussing things to do with the amended law in complete exclusion of the National Unity Platform, which we protest strongly against. We have written several letters about this matter. All of them are here. Those in the media can access them. We have written to the Electoral Commission. We have written to the ministry itself, telling them that if you say that what is happening is in accordance with the law, one, give us a copy of the statutory instrument so that NUP decides whether to be part of NCF or not. And like I said, now that IPOD, which previously was a company, now is a statutory body. We are before court trying to even nullify that, but it is a binding law at present. I don't know if I have explained this issue well, because the media has been asking us all the time. Ekyo ndowooza kankiddemu ne mu Luganda nti ensonga zibadde ssatu, ensonga kanzogereko very briefly. Ekisooka y'ensonga egenda mu maaso ey'okulemesa abantu baffe okwewandiisa. Basooka ne bagamba nti NUP terina bakandidate mu bitundu by'eggwanga eby'enjawulo, naye mukirabye nti wonna mu ggwanga lyonna lyonna mu district zonna zonna tulina bakandidate ba National Unity Platform. Kaakati regime kyeri mu kukola ng'ekozesa ba DISO ne ba RDC n'abalala kwe kubalemesa okwewandiisa. Era abamu mu balabe bali wano ne wenjogerera olunaku olwaleero waliwo bakandidate baffe abali ku kakiiko k'ebyokulonda abagenze kwekubira enduulu ku kakiiko k'ebyokulonda ku nsonga eyo be balemesa okwewandiisa. Organizing secretary ababuulidde mu districts ez'enjawulo e Bukedeya, Katakwi, wonna era babakwata ne babasiba oba ne batuuka ne bagamba gwe lwaki weesimbye ku NUP. NUP tetujagala wano. Oluusi babagamba waakirifuna ekibiina kyonna kyonna ekirala kuyamba nominatingiremu ekyo. I don't know if our sister Ageno Harriet is here. Ageno oyo bwe yali yeesimbye mu by election Dokolo, bamuyita ne bamugamba nti waakiri waali yeesimbye mu kibiina kyonna kyonna ekirala so si NUP. Ne bagamba kubanga eyo ye opposition. Ebigambo byabwe si byange kubanga abo balwanyisa gavumenti. Ne bagamba abalala waakiri sobola okukwatagana nabo naye NUP. Ekyo nno kitegeeza mu bememba wa NUP muli ku mulamwa, mwali kubiddeko ne mu ngalo. Kakati of course n'okutulugunya abantu baffe okubakijjanya nga bateekako ebisangosango tikati mukoze drill z'amagye ate nga bw'olaba obutambi abayenalemu bamanyi n'okwambala t-shirt za Museveni ne bakola drills oluusi nga bakutte n'emmundu n'ebirala bwe bityo. So eyo nsonga tujogeddeko era ne tugivumirira. Kakati ensonga endala y'eyokuba nti signatures ezinominatinga president waffe banange twazikunganya ne tuziweza ne tusukanamu ezo ze baali beetaaga. Ate nga bwe mbagambye ffe tulina signature ezaddala, si bali aba NRM abagenda mu bitabo bya PDM simanyi ne bagenda mu masomero ne bakola ki ne bafuna n'ennamba z'abantu ne baleeta oluusi nga ezo files zirina empty nga teri kirimu. Ffe tulina signatures kuva mu bannayuganda bennyini, naye kati kyetubadde tulaba nga bano ba DISO ba RDC n'abalala batuukirira abantu. Ekyo nno kirina okulaga akakiiko k'ebyokulonda ke tulina, kubanga signatures zino twaziwa akakiiko ka byakulonda, naye kaakati signatures zaatuuka zitya ate mu ba DISO, mu ba GISO, mu ba PISO, mu ba VISO. nga bakubira abana abantu bababuuza mwasayiningira mutya President Kyagulanyi, era nga batuuka n'okutuuka isinjiro ne babagamba mwenna abasayiningidde oyo omusajja musayiningire ne Museveni. Kyemuva mulaba tetwabatemyako abamawulire mwali mubuuza singa tukukoze ng'omukolo munene kubanga twali tumanyi bagala kutusookayo, then bo bagambe nti abantu abatusayiningidde be basayiningidde babagambe nti signatures tuzifunye ng'oli yatusooseeyo, so kiba kitegeeza signatures zaffe babagenda kuzivalidatinga. Tubadde tubakubira amasimu buli lunaku tusindikayo tiimu zaffe, weewaawo batugambye nti leero mu afternoon bajja kutuwa report ku nsonga eyo, katusuubire tebali mu bubadi bwe babadde nga mu ebbanga lyonna lyonna, era signatures zaffe kubanga tuzeesiga tumanyi nti bannayuganda be baatusayiningira okunominatinga president waffe ekigenda ekirina okukolebwa mu mateeka. Ensonga esembayo ebadde mbategezaako kunnyonnyola ku nsonga eno abasinga gye mwogerako ng'eya iPod. Ebbanga lyonna iPod ebadde company, sigenda kukiyita na kibiina ky'abanacewa kubanga tebadde NGO, bagenda ne bagiregistaringa nga company mu URSB, era ffe ne tugamba tetugenda kukola ki kwegatta ku company. Ebbanga eryo lyonna mukimanyi bulungi nnyo ensonga yaffe bwebadde yimiridde. Kaakati naye nga muteeka nga bwe kiri mu mawanga agasukka mu 100 mu nsi, ng'etteeka ligamba nti ebibiina by'obufuzi ebiri represented mu palamenti, gavumenti erina okuyisa ssente mu palamenti zisobozese ebibiina okuddukanya emirimu gyabyo. Nga bwe mumanyi ffe nga NUP twavaayo ne tubalaga nti ssente ezo tubadde tufuna obutundu 12 ku buli 100 bwokka, NRM ng'efuna obutundu 75 ku buli 100, abalala ne batwala ebitundu ebirala. Naye ffe NUP newankubadde tubadde tufuna 12% yokka, ensi yonna erabye ekitusobodde okukola mu bbanga ttono, ate bali babadde bazifuna okumala ebbanga ddene nnyo. Sebo bw'oba wakuzikuba zikubire eddala kandi flag bearer for Wakiso. Ate oyo abamu bali wano kubeera vetted naye abalala bakivaamu dda era abakandidate balina nominated. So endugu nebakwata nekola ki? Bwe bamala kulaba nga ebitundu 12 ku buli 100 kyetufuna tubikozesa bulungi nnyo, tubalabisa. Ekigambo ekituufu kwe kubalabisa, kubanga osobola otya okuba nga ofuna 12% ate ng'ozifunidde emyaka mitono nnyo, baba baddewo nga bazifuna emyaka gino gyonna, nobeera ng'okoze bye tukoze nabo basaasira. Kakati endugu nebakwata ne bagamba naye bano abantu tulina okufuna olukujjukujju lwonna lwe tusobola oyitamu okubalemesa ssente. Naye n'ekirala nga baagala kukola kyonna kyonna ekisoboka okulaba nga tugenda mu kalulu, tubeera crippled ng'ekibiina nga NUP, kubanga obiraba byonna bwe balaba nga tusemeredde okulonda ne batandika okugezaako tukrippolinga mu mbeera eyo. Kwe kuleeta ekyo ekiteekateeka kye baleeta mu palamenti okukola ennongosereza mu tteeka erifuga ebibiina by'obufuzi lye bayita Political Parties and Organizations Act. Etteeka eryo twaliwakanya nnyo olw'engeri gye balireeta n'ebyo ebiri mu tteeka eryo, kubanga etteeka eryo teryagoberera amateeka bwe bali balireeta. Era tuli mu kooti tuliwakanya, naye ate ffe ng'abantu tumanyi nti lyetteeka eririwo kati olunaku olwaleero. Kakati ne tubagamba kati etteeka eryo kye bakola, bakwata kino ekitongole kye tulimu ekya National Consultative Forum ekireeta ebibiina by'obufuzi byonna, ne bateekamu departments 2. Ne bagamba department y'ebibiina ebiri mu palamenti egenda yitibwanga iPod. Ne bagamba department ey'ebyo ebibiina ebitali mu palamenti egenda kubeera Forum for Non-Represented Parties. Kati ne bagireetamu departments 2. Bwe bagireetamu departments 2 ne tubawandiikira ne tubagamba newankubadde tetukkiriziganya na tteeka lino era tuli mu kooti tuliwakanya, tumanyi nti lino lyetteeka, kaakati lino muligoberere, kubanga etteeka eryo ligamba ti minisita alina okukola statutory instrument oba regulations oba amateeka agalungamya ebibiina byegatta bitya ku NCF ate bigifuluma bitya. Ffe nga NUP nga bwe ngambe tuli mu NCF era ffe abamyuka akulembera NCF. Naye we twogerera olunaku olwaleero tetufunangako baluwa n'emu, tetufunangako regulations, naye kye twategedde gye buvuddeko oyo Norbert Mao gwe mulabye ayogera babiyita byansimattu. Saagala kwogera ekyo ekigambo ekirala naye gwe mulaba ng'ayogera ebyanjwanjwa era kyekigambo ekituufu ndowooza. Oyo yennyini yawandiika ebbaluwa gye buvuddeko n'awandiikira byabakama n'amugamba kakati ebibiina nze byemmanyi biri 6 bye biba biweebwa ssente za gavumenti. NUP temugiwa. Simanyi oba mutegeera bannange. Kakati ebyo byonna bali mugezaako bikola okukripolinga oba okukonzibya emirimu gya National Unity Platform. Ebbaluwa ziri wano. Ffe nga bwe mmanyi bulijjo tuba twagala kubeera on record. Byonna bye tukola tuba twagala kubeera on record. So twabawandiikira era n'olunaku lwakyo twawandikidde chairperson w'akakiiko k'ebyokulonda ne tumugamba nti byonna bye bali mu kukola ekisooka tubigoberera tubiraba naye akimanye nti bimenya amateeka tebasobola kubanga ffe nga NUP tulina okuweebwa omukisa okusalawo nti tusigale mu NCF oba tufulume. Naye tosobola kutuula mu ofiisi yo n'osalawo. Ate ekyenjagala obajjukiza nti ssente zino ze twogerako ze bali mu kukusa ogezaako okubba bwe batyo si za Mwami Museveni si za Norbert Mao. Ssente ezo za muwi w'omusolo si zaabwe nti kati Mao atuula n'asalawo nti kubanga bano be bakyali baffe betwogera nabo betuba tuwa ssente. Obwo obuyinza tebuli ku ye. So buli kibiina kyalibadde kiweebwa omukisa ne kiditamininga twagala kusigala mu NCF twagala gifuluma. Yabaayi njogedde bingi era kampite omwogezi waffe ate nga yatukulembera mu Parliament ajja ayongereze ku bigambo ebyo.
Kanyewole ku manvuuliro. President bamanyi oluganda olwakabi manvuuli manvuuni minvuuli. Kakati mulabe tulina Abaganda ddala, tulina Abaganda wawu abajja ne bawawula empisa zaabwe, tulina Abaganda ggere mbu ab'emagere Abaganda nakabala n'abalala. People power, our power. We want to welcome you, colleague leaders, for coming through today. I know that we are busy, and for this period we have been telling people your presence at our party headquarters should be limited. We want you on ground. You're being asked for the ground, so you have got to be on ground looking for that ground, and that's very important. But we appreciate you, those that have been able to come. Others have come for vetting, including our Deputy President for Central. You see, he's very smart. He came with his bag, with his academic qualifications. He's going for vetting. Just to emphasize one quick issue, we of course have been seeing the abductions. Naye, Mr. DJ, tulisitende wano. Yaba President wana atuukira okwogera nga akazindaalo tekebuzabuza. So tukatereeze. I've been emphasizing the recent abductions that are happening by these cowards. Look, no strong man does the kind of things these people are doing. You know, you'll hear them say, I'm Sawarwani, we are powerful, I don't know, generals. They also have many genetically modified generals who think they are very powerful. No, they are cowards. That's why they are abducting young people, innocent people who are speaking out against the ills of our country. We continue to condemn in the strongest terms possible these abductions. We shall continue to push back against them, because it's a very cowardly act against innocent citizens who are saying we want better, we want change. I heard The Honorable Norbert Mao speaking Honorable Norbert Mao was speaking very dishonorably and saying we as NUP, we are intolerant. And that's why we are not on the same table with Mr. Museveni like the other parties he mentioned. Yes, we are intolerant to bad governance. We are intolerant to corruption. We are intolerant to injustice. We are intolerant to brutality. We are intolerant to poor service delivery. We are tired. We want a better country. And so yes, everything we do within the law. That's why we don't ill-treat even those who disagree with us, even though for them they ill-treat us. But we are intolerant to all of these ills that are affecting our country. And so we'll keep pushing back at every opportunity that we get. And so as we're getting set for this election, we want to call on the people of Uganda to be united. Let's unite around the idea of change. The people of Uganda for a very long time have been saying, the opposition, let's unite. Let's come together. They did that in 1995, in 2001, 2006, 2011, 2016, 2021. And they've been saying the same thing even now. And they're saying, the opposition, come together, unite. And truth is, it has always been a head-banging project, not exactly bearing fruit. But one of the reasons is the things that Norbert Mao was saying. Because some people who are saying they are opposition, they are really in Mr. Museveni's bedroom. So it becomes convoluted for that unity to happen. That said, of course, we as NUP, we join hands with whoever is serious about changing leadership in our country. Whoever is serious. Because not everyone is serious around that cause. No. Some other people are serious about other things, yeah? So those who are serious about changing leadership and then transforming our country, those are our allies and we'll connect with them. Of course, the people of Uganda keep saying, let's have one joint presidential candidate. That's been our clarion call as the National Unity Platform. We tried that in 2021. We have been at it this time round. Of course, our other colleagues are saying, no, let's front two candidates as opposed to one. We have not exactly bought into that idea because it confuses our people. You're not going to tell our people that now, we NUP, we are supporting two presidential candidates, one with an umbrella, another one with another symbol. It creates unnecessary confusion. But again, that's the right of those who think that way. Our belief is that we come together jointly. But look, ultimately, even if that doesn't get to happen, you know, we politicians and the other political entities, there can be challenges. But the people of Uganda are united continuously because they know what they want. They do know what they want. They are tired of bad governance, they are tired of unemployment, they are tired of poverty, they are tired of service delivery. So they are united around a better country. And so, even if ultimately there will be many people on the ballot paper, the people of Uganda know who really is the change candidate, ultimately. But then there was a place of Nange. iPod, yes, Jabada, you get the Kenyo. I was requested to add just one or two lines. Look, as has been mentioned, we were conscripted into iPod by force, by law. Because now, all parties that have members of parliament, that's a department called the iPod within the National Consultative Forum. And so, we were pushed there. Our initial challenge with iPod was, look, this is just a club. People come meet, take tea, take pictures. All the issues they have discussed don't get to be acted upon. Parties go out there and they cannot mobilize. So we said, we're not just going to be part of Chinyumo sitting there and nothing gets to happen. You can't even go out and mobilize. Now they said, let's conscript you within the law. That's why we have been saying that now that you conscripted us forcefully within the law to say that you are now members of IPOD. That's why we are saying, can we know, what are you guys doing? Where are those regulations? Honorable Mao, you're very busy running around saying too many things. You're not busy doing your job as Minister of Justice. Where are the regulations that are meant to put the amended law into effect? We want to look at them because those regulations affect us. now that we were conscripted into IPON, and that's why we have been saying, can we see what do those regulations look like? Those MOUs people are signing, can we see what do they look like? Because you will pass regulations and other things which affect us as members, and we don't know what's there. So we want to see them now that we were conscripted within the law. And even more importantly, National Consultative Forum has been holding many meetings. We have the Vice Chairperson, Councillor Benjamin Katana. The matters that have been discussed there, to say let's free up the political space. Why does that not get to happen? And that's why we are pushing back against the regime to say now, we are seeing the NRM holding processions. We saw when they were taking back signatures for Mr. Museveni. Of course, they had all these empty trays, but there were very many. And they had people, in a procession. I did not see police react. If anything, police and the military were accompanying them nicely. The Electoral Commission who was saying, no, we don't want processions to our offices. They will come to them very nicely. Our hope is that next week, as we are nominating our presidential candidate, you will treat us in a similar manner. Yes, because we have the support and we are coming. Our hope is that we'll be treated the same way these ones were received, nicely, with their small procession. Ours will be bigger. Yes, because we have bigger support. So don't begrudge us for having a bigger procession. Do not begrudge us for having a bigger procession. So the standard should be the same. If some people can hold a procession and hold a rally, we also getting set to hold our rally, to hold our procession. Our president, who is going to be nominated, will give us more details about that. But we are getting set. Our hope is that there will be equal treatment across the board. Oluzungu lumala. Kanjogere ku Luganda. Kubanga ab'empiki nabo bazze wano bagenda bafenti. Kati ngalo mukubaza ati mwagala mbere n'empalana neewonera mwanga kivumbi. Tubadde twebaza abakulembeze baffe. Vetting ekyagenda maaso bangi. Twabaddewo wano netwogera Oluzungu twalufuuye ddu ne tutuyana musajja n'abakyala bali babuuza ebibuuzo bannange naye bwe buvunaanyizibwa bwabwe. So abagiiseemu kuliko eyo bangi bakyagiyitamu, era nga batugambye mulabye abantu bangi kuva mu bitundu by'eggwanga ebyenjawulo wano e Buganda, mu mambuka Northern Uganda, mu bugwanjuba, mu buvanjuba, East and Western Uganda, abantu bajja okuyita mu kakunguta ako, era gye bujja eyo tujja kutegeeza eggwanga biki ebivuddeyo, tugenda kutambula tutya. Emu ku bibadde njagala okwogerako kyekiwamba bantu ekizeemu ensangi zino ekikolebwa abatiitiizi ne bawamba Waiswa, Kajja Doreen n'abalala ba eri mutwe babawamba ne babatwala mu zi basement n'abalala bangi abamaze emyaka n'ebisiibo eyo mu makomera abalala tumanyi nawo bwe bali. Ebikolwa bino bya butiitiizi. Bano bagamba nti kati saabalwanyi simanya b'amaanyi nnyo. Lwaki olwanagana n'abaana abatamanyi na kukwata munda, abatamanyi na bintu bya kugamba bo kye baagala nkyukakyuka, naye kati bw'oli mu kukubagana nabo olw'obutiitiizi. Tusigala tugamba amateeka gagoberedwe. Mugamba nti mmwe mwazzaawo amateeka, lwaki temwagala gagoberera? Bw'oba oteebereza nti omuntu azizza omusango, lwaki tomukwata ng'etteeka bwe ligamba n'omutwala mu kifo ekiri gazetted ne tutegeera nti wano waali? So buno obutiitiizi kyovudde olaba bwe nawulidde Robert Mao ng'agamba nti fe aba NUP tuli intolerant. Tolerant kyekiwule bumwaga kivumbi mu Uganda saakunyambako. Tetugumiikirize, tetwetoloola. We are intolerant, we don't tolerate around, tetwetoloola. Robert Mao yabadde agamba nti aba NUP nti fe obugumiikiriza tulina butono. Tetulinga bino ebibiina ebirala bagamba nti bali mu opposition naye babeera mu kisenge kya Mwami Museveni. Nedda ffe tugamba tuli bakoowu. Yes, sir. So yes, ffe tetwekkiriranya tuli bakoowu. Ate si just ffe aba NUP naye bannayuganda bakooye efugabbi. bakooye obulyake, bakooye ogenda mu malwaliro nga teri ddagala, bakooye obusomero obubi abaana baabwe gye babatwala obwa UPE, bakooye obuweereza obufu obutaliyo. Tubikooye ebintu bino. So tugamba nti nedda tubikooye, weewaawo wayinza okuba nga waliwo ebibiina ebirala ebigamba nti bo ba opposition, embeera eyo tebagiinaako buzibu ey'okuwamba abantu, ey'okubatulugunya, bo tebagiinaako buzibu. Ffe ng'aba NUP tugiinaako obuzibu era tubakoowu, kyovudde olaba tetwekkiriranya. Tugenda mu kalulu tusaba bannansi tukwatire awamu ffenna. Kazinayo kano kantambi tutereze tufuna akalala president kanayogererako ya. So mbadde ngamba nti tusaba bannansi eyo gye bali ffenna tukwatagane, kubanga bannansi kyetwagala tukimanyi, twagala obukulembeze obujja obunaatereeza eggwanga lyaffe kyetuliko era kyetuyayaanira. Tuzze tugezaako, bannayuganda bazze emyaka n'ebisibu nga bagamba naye abali ku ludda oluvuganya lwaki temwegatta nembeera ne presidential candidate omu. Kize kigezesebwako 21, 26, 2011, 2016, 2021 neggulu naye tugezaako, naye ebiseera ebisinga tekivaayo nga bwe oba oliawo nga bannayuganda bwe baali kyagatte. Ensonga ezimu zezo Nobert Mao ze yabadde ayogerako nti waliwo ab'opposition bo abagaa nti Museveni tumwinaako buzibu era bali mu kisenge kye. Kakati abo bonna n'otuula nabo tebajja kuganya kugamba nti tusonge ku muntu omu, tekijja kusoboka. Of course tulina bannaffe abalala buli agamba nti ali serious tusonge. Abamu ku bannaffe bo bagambye nti mu kifo ky'okuteekawo candidate omu tuteekewo ba presidential candidates babiri. Ffe nga NUP twagambye nti ekyo kijja kubuzaabuza abantu baffe. Kati tunaagamba nti NUP ffe tubaleetedde ba presidential candidates babiri, omu ali kabonero ka manvuuli, omulala ali kabonero akalala, mumweronderewo. Kati abantu bo bagambe kukola kyawo, obeera obabuzaabuzizza. So anyway, bannaffe twabasabye ebadde mu nnyumba yaabwe obaoliawo baneetereza ne bakkaanya ne tuddamu okuwayamuko, naye ffe tusigala tugenda mu maaso. Naye ekyenkiza ennyo nti ffe ng'ebibiina kiyinza otulema okukola ku lw'ensonga ez'enjawulo zenkonyeeko, naye bannayuganda bo bamanyi okwegatta okukwatiramu ne bagamba nti kaakati ono ye kandidate ow'enkyukakyuka. Era kye tubasaba okukola. Ensonga ya iPod SG yagyogeddeko, kyenyinza okwogerezaako